Hey, what's going on, you degenerates of the lesser internet? I figured now is a good a time as any to record a quick video. I don't remember. I think I recorded a couple of times about my teeth and then just didn't upload it for numerous reasons. One of them being, of course, I was embarrassed, but um, trim the beard, as you could see. So I can finally speak. It wasn't the case just a week ago. I had to go into the dentist. I had a tooth I had been talking about. Um, I had a tooth that was problematic. He said it had to be pulled. There's no getting around it. Got fillings on almost all my teeth. Four up top, four on the bottom, and I still need two. I need to get done over here. That'll be easy. That'll be nothing. But I went in and I got a tooth pulled, and oh my god, it was an ordeal. So they had to pump me full of, I think it's Lanacane or whatever this stuff is. More than usual. It was hurting while they were digging the tooth out. They had to reapply. It was just a mess, and it wouldn't come out. It wouldn't come out. He had to break it in my face. He used what looked like a screwdriver and was literally screwing into it to crack it, and he had to pull it one root at a time out. And Jesus, it just hurt. It's never. If you've never gotten a tooth extraction before, they don't just grab it and pull it out. I mean, they can. It can be done that way, but I've had two teeth. This one over here, and then this one had to be pulled. This one is there's two teeth side by side that are gone. This is the one I just got done. It's gruesome. It's still healing, but it's downgraded from a straight up hole to a crater now. My gum was like floured open, looked like a fucking used vagina. Now it's slowly coming back. Are you biting me? He's biting my elbow. Can't really see it with this lighting, but... Ow, stop kicking me. You're such a needy bitch. Jesus. So, yeah, that's about it. They pulled my tooth out. I was completely incapacitated for about 2 weeks now. About a week and a half. I don't think my doctor did a good job. He just kept having to reapply. Local anesthetic. He didn't stitch me up afterwards. I even said something. I was like, you gonna stitch it up? Because I think with this one, they stitched it up. The temporary stitches, the ones that fall out. He didn't do that. He's like, nah, I don't need to. I was like, all right. He had to get way down in there. I don't really know why, but he had to clip out some of my jawbone. He said once it heals, part of my jaw will probably be exposed. So he had to just clip it down so my gum line will heal over it. And while he was in there doing it, he's like, it's just like clipping toenails. I'm sitting there laying in the chair like, oh my god. So when I tell people they broke my jaw, I don't mean my fucking jaw got unhinged or anything. I meant fucking hairline fractures into the bone, and they had to clip some out. I was in a lot of pain, and that sounds like I'm an excuse to something I'm about to say, because it is. But just know I did not make this decision lightly, but I haven't done any opioids for over 15 years now. Until recently. They prescribed me, I don't know what it was. It was some name, some off-brand oxycodone or something like that. Didn't want to take it, but I buckled. He prescribed me some pills, and I ended up. I checked with him. I checked with the doctor, the over-the-counter person, to make sure it was okay to do so. I said, would it be all right if I cut them in half, took half a dosage, and maybe took some Advil or something like that with it? And they're like, yeah, that's fine. So I ended up doing that. And the pain was the worst at night, and so I ended up taking a whole one at night instead of a half. And yeah, I've been on those pills I was on those for about a week and a half. I was kind of cutting back. I stopped taking one at night, just the half at night. I stopped taking the Advil with it in the daytime, taking the Advil with it, which is an anti-inflammatory. I started taking that with my night dosage instead. And then I stopped taking the night dosage. Then the Advil night dosage. Then I stopped taking the pain pill in the daytime and taking Advil in the daytime instead. And then I just started taking the Advil at night. So I went, no joke. They say these prescription medications, they're very addictive. It's opioids. Opioids are addictive. That's what they are. That's what they do. Heroin and other goodies. I used to have a problem back in the day, and I vowed never to take any again. I've been, banged up a couple of times where doctor gave me a prescription and I didn't take it, but this time I did. This time I bit, and I'm feeling a little embarrassed about it. I went back on, the promise I made to myself about never doing that again. And this time it was legit. It was not, recreational. A problem didn't ensue, but I just felt a little bad and just wanted to mention that. But yeah, it was a hell of a time. It sucked. Ooh, it hurts even to do that. I chose to clip my beard because of this whole thing. Just going in there and rinsing and... yeah. And to be honest, I didn't feel worthy of the beard anymore. I don't know. I get weird like that. When I get depressed or something weird's going on in my life, that's usually when I cut my hair or I trim my beard. I don't know. I'm weird. But I'm in the clear now. I stopped taking the stuff. The Oxy, whatever. It's been about a little less than a week I've stopped taking it. I went through a little minor withdrawals. I got the sweats. I was just uncomfortable. My skin was itchy and crawly. I always felt like there was bugs on me. Just sweaty and miserable, even though it wasn't that warm. It was like 50 degrees, and I felt like it was like 80. Just sweating, walking around without my clothes on inside the house. I had the dark circles under my eyes. I walked to pick up my wife. We met up after she got off work this one time, and I just had these huge dark circles under my eyes. I was still healing. I'm still healing now, but I was still healing pretty well. Still going through some pain at the time, but it wasn't that. It was the pills. But yeah, so I'm out of that, and I dumped the rest of the pills down the drain. It's just not a position I like to be in, and I was in it. But I don't know, fear and sorrow and going back on one's word weighing me down quite a bit, but I handled it well. I made that decision to take it anyway. I needed it. I still stand by that I needed it. I'm very thankful that I'm not in pain anymore. Very thankful that I don't have the pills in my house anymore. And I got through it. I took it as needed. I weaned myself off. I didn't get addicted. It's out of my system and it's out of my house, and hopefully, I'm not going to make any more promises because I know shit happens, but hopefully I'll never have to take an opioid again. But I was very scared I might, fall into the hole I once fell into and could have lost everything. Not a good thought to have, but it's past now. Hopefully my damn tooth and my mouth and teeth in general will, I can take a little bit better care of them. But yeah, it still fucking hurts. Ugh.